It will balance your body also from a physical point of view. Not only your emotional, but also your physical body will profit highly from this if you put it just in your shoes. What else do we have? Cups, we have plates, forks, knives, spoons. You can make everything out of it.
But this is now polished, right?
Yes.
So they were something because it's quite shiny. Is there something on it
No.
to protect? So
No, nothing.
just the polishing makes them so brilliant.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So because it would be also interesting to know if it changes also the quantity of energy if it's polished or if it's open, because if it's
No
open
change.
and raw, it's
No, I tested.
you test it.
No change, but the change is in the size. If you test a Swiss cow horn, which is about this size here, this size, energy is about 12. So there's a
So
huge
it's even
difference.
more than 9.
Yeah, but still with 12 you cannot expect really any dramatic change.
Okay.
But with
We
this,
need more.
usually we want more, right?
We want more.
We want the max.
Okay.
If we can get the max, by the way, if we can get it for almost free, then I think we should go for the max. So what we are going to do, we are going to put 4 of them in the swimming pool on each corner. Then what we are going to do, we have in Africa, you use water tanks. We have running water, but it's let's say, stored in water tanks. And I'm going to put that in the water tank.
You could also make a little hole and let it throw inside.
This is exactly what we had in our mind, yes. There are many ideas. What I want to do is I want to make tiles. You know what a tile is? A keramikplättli.
You have to translate for the English.
Tiles. This is ceramic tiles. Instead of using ceramic tiles, which might also be okay, but we want to use this, and I'm telling you why. Then you can make your table a healing table. Everything which is on the table will be increased in energy. Then you can make a healing chair. You know, somebody comes to visit you, you have the chair with the cow horn plated.
And you put a cushion on at the top.
You don't even tell him, just sit down, let's see how you feel after 5 minutes. I think you will have some quite amazing stories.
Shall I look if I have it there?
There's
No?
none there, no. So there are many ideas really. We could also do what, for example, instead of using tiles on the floor, we could use these kind of tiles. So let's see what the future brings. I'm quite excited about the product because first of all it's free, it's a waste product for them.
I think if they realize how precious this material is, it will be not for free anymore.
This is a bit the problem, yes.
So we have to be fast. So tell us a little bit about your project, the next project you have about the horns. You said something like producing, but where can the people order it or get it?
The horns and the product you can get on tatwellness.com, as you know. Projects, we don't have too many, honestly, because I was talking to my wife just 2 days ago, and we are no longer that excited as with our German interview, to be honest. So let's
What happened?
Yeah, life is complicated, you know. That's why life as such is not that complicated, but people make it very complicated.
That's why I said, because if they realize how precious it is, they will keep it and they will have their own projects.
No. These people are not a problem. They are interested that we buy.
Or is it the government? Because
Yes.
you said that the company is government owned.
No, there's also not. The problem is the bureaucrats everywhere. I mean, I sent some to the Netherlands. They ask for 3 certificates. I have to pay for 3 certificates. Then we ship them. It's not enough. They want another one. So eventually they will be destroyed in the Netherlands. Things like this you face all the time. And then, you know, this is just...
They believe that it's from an animal, from a protected animal, or...?
No, we have 3 certificates, veterinary certificates, that it's from cow horn. So, but you know, bureaucrats, they can always find a little fly on a piece of cloth and think it's shit. But so what can we do? We just have to stay calm and take it, let's say, easy and don't lose patience, because otherwise I might fall sick, and my wife told me if I get angry with them all the time I might even die quickly. So
And she wants to keep you though.
she wants to keep me, and I also want to stay some more years. But this is really a problem, because you know, as a businessman in these days it's very, very difficult to make proper business. Let's say 10 years ago, no issue. But in these days, you cannot rely on anything. So this is really, it's just annoying, but we have to cope with it. This is life on this planet. That's why we talked about democracy last time.
Okay. So you have it on the tip, on the tongue.
Yeah, you see that the whole thing starts really because power is given to people who do not deserve the power they have. And
they can't handle it.
Yeah, they can't handle it. They are unfriendly when you go to the airport and they check you. They behave as they are your master, but they are not. They are really your servant, because we pay their salaries, but they don't understand that. They think they are our masters. So, and this is what we discussed last time. This is the curse of this doctrine. We can call it a doctrine. They spread it all over the world. They even use weapons to create democracy, which I think is a little bit ridiculous. But you see, this is it's like a disease spreading. You can look all over the world. You have Democratic Republic of China, People's Republic of China, you have Democratic Republic of Congo, you have Republic of France. So this republic idea is spreading all over the world, and if we look at these countries, results are devastating. Over the last 40 years, I don't know how you see it, but any aspect of life, let it be music, moral, religion, science and art, have been destroyed totally. They are so primitive, even so brutal sometimes, it's really hard to look at. So I think this kind of social system in the long run has to disappear and replaced by a new system.
But you came now from Uganda. You're living a part of, most of your time you're living in Uganda. So how is the situation there?
The situation there is, for me, it's a little bit better than here, because people, as bureaucrats, the so-called officials, they don't interfere that much into your life as here. Let's say I want to build a swimming pool here in Europe, in Switzerland, then I would have to apply for a permission. This permission would eventually cost me 5,000 Swiss francs, minimum, I guess. So, and they might find certain things which I have to follow, that costs another few thousand Swiss francs. In Uganda, if I build a house, a swimming pool, a chicken stable or whatever, I just build it.
Because it's on your land.
It's on my land, correct. So this is an advantage. Another big advantage for me is just how officials behave. Not all of them, but let's say policemen. I mean, you can just dream of this in Europe or even in the United States when I see how they behave.
So tell us an example so we can grab it.
There are very funny examples, really. I mean, I was stopped by a highway policeman. He used a mobile radar gun, and he stopped me with 70 miles per hour instead of 50.
Okay.
And I said, okay, sorry for that, it's my mistake. I did not even say that there is a speed limit or anything. He said, yes, there is one. And I said, okay, I was just flowing with the road and with the other people. And
so he just catched you out of
he stopped me. Oh. He stopped me and all the others passed. And then my wife started talking to him and gave him about 2 Swiss francs and said, why don't you go and drink a tea? And he went and had his tea and let us go. But another good example is another one. He stopped me because I was overtaking over a cross line. Huh? You're not allowed to overtake. And I overtook. He stopped me. I said, okay, how much do I have to pay? Because I made a mistake. But there was a truck before me, so in front of me. So okay, how much is it? 40,000. Okay, then let's pay. And then my friends talked to him. They apologized twice. And then, by the way, I forgot my driver's license. It would cost me about $120 here. So after